What is going on, everybody? It is Big L here, and today we have Week 18, the last week of the regular season for our NFL Pick'em. I am joined today by Gators,
Hey,
Lucky,
what's up?
and Bucks.
What up?
You can see off to the side here that it's kind of turning into a two-horse race almost. Gators and Lucky are neck and neck right now for first.
Woo.
And then myself is just kind of there in third, and then Bucks has thrown some Hail Marys out there the last few weeks that just haven't kind of worked out. But hey, I respect you trying to get back into it. Absolutely, 100% respect it.
Yeah, gotta do it somehow.
So, how's everybody doing?
Cold.
So, all right, I guess we'll just get it's early in the morning. I guess no one wants to talk, so we'll just get right into it, I guess. All right. So, the first slide we have is from last night, actually. And we had two people on the Cowboys and two people on the Eagles. That was myself and Lucky on the Cowboys, while Bucks and Gators took the Eagles. So, when we could talk about it, we could not talk about it. I mean,
You're running the show.
I just felt like the Cowboys were the better team. I mean,
And the Eagles were sitting, everyone.
so
Except for how'd you like Jason Kelsey coming in for one snap to get his 122nd consecutive start and then just be like, yeah, I'm not playing the rest of the game.
Hey, you gotta love it.
didn't the Packers do that with Favre a couple times? Like, they were.
No, I think Favre just decided he was going to play everything, even though.
I mean, I thought like near the end, like the last couple seasons, if they were like, I don't know, like 11-4 going into the last week, and they did that. But yeah, I mean, I guess I see why you do it. So why did you guys take the Eagles?
I honestly figured that the Cowboys would be sitting a few people. They had a couple injuries on defense. And, I like Minshew, but it didn't work out.
Minshew mania.
I actually didn't realize the Eagles were sitting everybody, so figured they'd be playing. I didn't realize they clinched the playoff spot, so I thought they were going to be playing desperate to try to hang on to that.
Yeah. All right, so we'll move on. Not really much to talk about. That game was last night. Can't really debate it. It's already done. Cowboys won, by the way. If you weren't paying attention. Moving on. The other game that we have a 2-2 split is Steelers and Ravens. Myself and Bucks have the Steelers. Bucks is going for it again. He's going for the upset lock combo. Whereas this is my upset pick. And Lucky and Gators have picked the Ravens. I'm mainly on the Steelers because I don't know who the hell's even playing for the Ravens. Like, they're so beat up. They're so hurt. And I could see this kind of like Big Ben, kind of like as one last hurrah. This is probably the last game he's ever going to play. I could see him kind of wanting to just ball his ass off and have a classic Big Ben game and getting a dub. So, Bucks, what are your thoughts?
Pretty much exactly that. The Ravens are banged up beyond belief. Pittsburgh's still a good team. They have a good defense. They're going to definitely try to get Watt that sack record. And there's no way, I don't think, they're just going to let this game go by with Ben just mosily walking off the field. They want him to have his arms raised as a winner. And I think they're going to do that. So as of right now, I think the Steelers are the better team.
All right, Lucky, what do you think?
I don't know. I think it'll be close, and the Ravens are at home. And I don't know. I just don't trust Big Ben. Even though it is his last game, I still
That's fair.
don't trust him.
That's fair. But Gators, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, kind of the same as Lucky. In Baltimore, Steelers' offense really just is not that good right now. Yeah, I don't know. It could go either way for sure. It was a tougher one, but
Right.
it's hard to trust Steelers on the road.
No, I get it. That makes sense. Absolutely, I get it. That's why it's an upset pick. All right, so moving on. We have the Falcons and the Saints. I'm on the Falcons. And the three of you guys are on the Saints. And I guess the Saints have a good defense, but we still don't know who's playing quarterback for them this week.
Taysom.
Yeah, Taysom.
Okay, so again, I don't see why everyone's on the Saints. They have a good defense, but they're not going to be able to score points.
Oh yeah, they will with Kamara against a bad Falcons defense.
Has Kamara shown much this season? I don't.
They'll
like-
be able to score points when Matt Ryan does something stupid.
There's also that.
Can the Falcons make the playoffs still?
No.
Oh,
No.
they're ripped.
No. Yeah, they're out.
Rip the dream.
Right.
There was one of my big
There's
preseason,
we
one
must
of my
win.
bold preseason predictions gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see that. I just don't see why the Saints love. I really don't.
Just their
They have a good
defense.
They have a
and
good
they're
defense, but,
fighting
like-
for a playoff spot.
I don't know. I don't get it personally. And they're at home, aren't they?
It is in Atlanta.
Oh, so there you go. There's another reason for the Falcons. Bam. I did my homework. So what do you guys think here? Let's just start with Gators there.
Saints defense. That's pretty much it.
Alrighty. I believe Lucky's next on the list. Yeah, Lucky.
Their defense, they're still fighting for a playoff spot. I still think they have the better team overall. Taysom Hill's not a great quarterback, but he's not completely useless. And he can make some plays with his legs. And yeah, I just don't think the Falcons can score at all against the Saints defense. So the Saints might only have to score 3 points.
All right, and Bucks.
Yeah, if the Falcons defense was, I mean, just a little bit better, maybe give it to them. But the Saints defense is too good for them to deal with and consistently score. Because I guarantee you that, well, I'm not gonna say guarantee because I'm an idiot, but I'm sure Ryan's gonna throw a couple picks that's gonna just set up the Saints offense on a tired Falcons defense, and it could get ugly, could not. We'll see.
All right. Moving on. We have the Bengals and the Browns, where myself, Bucks, and Gators all picked the Bengals. And Lucky has gone lone wolf to pick the Browns. So, Lucky. Where are you at
I
on the
think-
Browns? You a Baker Mayfield guy now, or?
No, actually, the opposite. The Bengals are probably sitting everyone because, well, especially that the Chiefs won now, they can't get the number 1 seed, so they have no reason to play their players. So I think the Bengals are sitting everyone, and the Browns don't have the Baker Mayfield, and I don't know who the Bengals' backup quarterback is. But I would assume that Case Keenum is better than whoever the Bengals have. as their
If I was
backup.
guessing, it's probably a veteran. You know.
And as long as he's playing like Nick Chubb could just run over
I'm-
the Bengals backups. So it's more of, I think the Browns might be playing their players and the Bengals are probably resting their players.
Brandon Allen is their backup.
Oh wow. Yeah, they have Joe Burrow and then two guys I've never fucking heard of. I'm very surprised they don't have a veteran.
They don't need one. If Joe Burrow goes down, fuck it.
I
Just
guess.
call it a season.
They need to bring in the Fitz Magic next season. I just think the Bengals are a better team and the Browns are a fucking dumpster fire right now. Like,
It could be a shit show because you never know. The Browns might be thinking, why play Chubb when he could tear his ACL and be out
Right.
for the next season? God, honestly, God knows this game could be
because the
atrocious.
Browns
I don't
can't make
even
the
think
playoffs,
anyone's
can
gonna
they?
Watch it. No, they're out.
No.
Yeah, so like they could sit a guy, they could sit their guys,
But they just might want to beat the Bengals.
I guess.
I
This is what
think the
makes
Bengals can
the
change
last
who
week of
they
the season
play.
so hard. Like you don't know who's playing. Like
Yeah. the
are
last week
are
was
these guys gonna
rough
play? Like
for
you
that
said,
reason.
are the Browns gonna play Chubb? Like why would they?
So I just looked at, because I was like, I'm gonna look at the game, see if they had anything, and I think is it in Cleveland? Not sure, but you go down to see how. Oh yeah, I think it is in Cleveland. Like, find tickets. Tickets as low as $6.
Wow.
Well, I think didn't you say something about like you could find tickets for the Panthers Saints last week as low as like $5?
Uh-huh.
I was like, who the fuck would want to watch that?
I didn't even know price
for
I didn't even know
$5.
tickets- I didn't even know tickets get that low for NFL games.
I mean, there's games people don't want to see. They gotta
Right.
get some money somehow.
Like if you were in New York and the Jets were playing the Giants, why would you want to go see that game? Like who would want to go watch that game?
Even the
Yeah.
fans of those teams don't want to go
Right.
and see it.
Oh, Mixon's out today too.
Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, I guess they're just gonna sit like everybody. Why wouldn't you? I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can
The Browns are just a dumpster fire.
Can the Bengals must not be able to get the 2 seed then? They won't be
It
able to
doesn't
get the
matter.
tiebreaker?
2 seed
No,
doesn't matter anymore
Okay.
because there's only one bye now.
Yeah, but that could be home field for the next round after.
But no, it's
Oh yeah, that's
So
true.
Titans have the 2
The
locked
only
up.
thing that can change for them is who wins Bills Patriots. That's the
Okay.
only thing. Who they play.
Yeah, I guess at that point it doesn't really matter because you're probably going to be on the road after that anyway.
Yeah. So, all right. Anyone else have anything to add for this? No. All right. So
No.
moving on. We have the Raiders and the Chargers. You all took the Chargers. I'm on the Raiders. I think Derek Carr showed a little something last week in Indianapolis. I trust the Raiders more. I trust Derek Carr more in a big spot than I trust the Chargers. That's the reason I picked the Raiders. Early season, the Chargers looked like fucking world beaters. Ever since then, they have been an absolute like roller coaster. They've looked great one week, and then they've looked terrible the next week. And they've had this, and so this came down to who do I trust more? The Raiders, they've dealt with all kinds of stuff all season. All kinds of extra stuff all season long. And I think Derek Carr has held that team together pretty well. Derek Carr is starting to look more like the Derek Carr before he broke his leg. He's playing well. And like I said, he showed people a little something last week in Indianapolis. So that's why I'm on the Raiders. I think they can make, and I think they might be able to make a little bit of noise in the playoffs too. If Derek Carr keeps playing like he's playing. So we'll go over to you guys. Lucky, what do you think?
Well, to be real ballsy, we should have picked it to end in a tie.
Yeah, do that thing when if the Colts lose, then both teams just take the knee all game.
but I just think the Chargers have a better. I mean, they are very inconsistent, but I think they have a better overall team than the Raiders, and plus I picked them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, so did I. That's what makes it so hard for me to make this pick. But go ahead.
That's pretty much it.
All right, Gators, you're up next, buddy.
Yeah, I think both teams are really inconsistent, and pretty much what Lucky said. I just think the Chargers are just a better team. But to kind of piggyback off your point about the Raiders making a noise in the playoffs potentially, they definitely could. Everybody in the AFC is very beatable.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, any of these teams that could sneak into that 6 or 7 seed easily could, I think, could.
I think
knock
AFC
off
playoffs are
KC
gonna be
or-
fucking wild.
Yeah.
Or we could just get chalk all the way through. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if the 3 wildcard teams ended up beating Bills or Bengals, Titans
Let's see.
or something.
Here's
like
the thing.
that.
Here's what's crazy is like this happens like every so often, like where you'll think like one side has like these super dominant teams, like we have this like the NFC. It's like the Packers have been the most dominant team, most consistent team all season. The Bucks, we all know are really good, but then like everyone else, we're just kind of like, how good are they?
Mhm.
Where like the AFC is like fucking free for all. Who knows? Now the Chiefs
Right.
have looked really good the last handful of weeks, but this is the season where like you'll see like all the chaos will be in the NFC and the AFC will be fucking chalk. Like that's what'll happen. Like you'll see like the fucking I don't fucking know the fucking Eagles will fucking end up in the Super Bowl.
Ugh.
God, please God no. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Bucks, you're up for the Chargers. That was a kind of side rant for the day.
It's to me, it was simple. I just went with the team with the more offensive weapons because it could turn into a shootout, and I'm gonna side with the Chargers basically every time. They just
See,
have the
I
better
think whenever
offense.
I think of that, I think which quarterback do I trust more? And I trust Carr more than I trust Herbert.
Yeah, but you could get one of those games where, you know, Carr
Herbert-
goes into
Herbert
field
shows his
position and gets
flashes.
crushed. Or yeah, Herbert does that. He's throwing bombs. You just
I
never
think
know.
he's got so much potential to be really good.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Like between him and Burrow, like those are 2 young quarterbacks I think have a chance to be really really good. All right, I want to see, and then we'll get to the next game, and I'll say something that I'd like to see in this game. Next game, we have the Rams and the 49ers. Myself, Gators, and Bucks all took the Rams, while Lucky may used his upset pick on the 49ers. Tell me, please tell me, the 49ers aren't thinking about going back to Garoppolo this week.
For sure they are.
Because I read something about that, and I'm like, why? Why? I want to see how good Trey
Yeah.
Lance is.
They might be.
Like, he looked pretty good last week. I want to see Trey Lance because he was the guy like that I, as a Panthers fan, who the Panthers obviously need a quarterback. He was the guy I wanted to fall to them. Like out of the quarterbacks that could fall in that draft, I was like, I want Trey Lance. I think he's got all the potential in the world. He's very, very raw. But I want to see. I want. And I think he gives him. I think he gives the 49ers a better chance. I might 100% have been on board with this 49ers pick if they were starting Lance instead of Garoppolo. I don't think Garoppolo. I don't know what the hell happened to Garoppolo after that Super Bowl, but he's just been non-existent as a quarterback since that Super Bowl loss.
He just keeps getting injured.
He had that problem in New England,
Yeah.
getting hurt. And hey, I'm an Eastern Illinois guy. My brother and sister graduated from there. I went there. I'm a big Eastern Illinois guy. I had a class with the quarterback before Garoppolo got there. He's a cool guy, Mike Donato. Shout outs to Mike Donato, former Ohio Valley quarterback conference first team quarterback before Jimmy Garoppolo got there and stole his fucking job. Dude was a sophomore, first team all conference, and then Jimmy Garoppolo comes there the next year, steals his fucking job. Anyway, he was a super cool guy, too. Mike Donato, super cool guy, former Eastern Illinois quarterback. But yeah, I want to see Trey Lance. Damn it. But other than that, so, off of my, I want to see Trey Lance rant. I just think the Rams are a better team. They're just better. 49ers have just been kind of some bleh all year. But I think it's mostly because of injuries and stuff. But I just think Rams is a better team. So, Bucks, what do you think here, sir?
This choice came down to we don't know what kind of quarterback play we're going to get from the Niners. We really don't. And it could be an absolute shit show for them. If they play a Herc Garoppolo, a Trey Lance who's still learning against, it's a good Rams team, even if they don't play all their starters.
Yeah, they still have depth.
That'll make it a nightmare for them,
All right, Gators.
I just think the Rams are a better team. I don't know. Pretty much all it came down to.
Yeah. And Lucky, you took the Niners.
I think Kyle Shanahan has never lost to Sean McVay. Also, I needed an upset pick for the week, so I was like, screw it.
YOLO.
Yeah, no, but I don't like. It's something about, even though I think the Rams are a better team, something about like Kyle Shanahan beating McVay.
He just can't buy into it.
It's like I don't know, he's never lost to him. He owes him, so we'll see.
Kind of like Aaron Rodgers owns Chicago.
Yes.
Alrighty, so we'll just move on to the games that we all agree on. We all agree that Kansas City will beat Denver. And I don't know. I'm thinking about changing my pick on that one. And that was Lucky's lock. The Lucky lock curse about came through last night. We all agree that Green Bay will beat Detroit. That Indy will beat Jacksonville.
I like Green Bay versus Detroit. That's an interesting one because I don't know how much the starters will play or like.
Does it matter? Are we convinced that the Packers backups aren't better than the Detroit starters?
That's true. Last time we sat starters against Detroit, Matt Flynn threw for 6 touchdowns.
And then got paid and never played a start for the fucking Seahawks.
Yep.
That was the whole reason. Whenever Russell Wilson was a rookie, I'm sitting there, I'm like, there is no way they're going to start him week 1. They paid Flynn all that money, and they did. It was a good decision. But we all like the team over the Giants. We all like the Vikings over the Bears. Titans over the Texans. We all like the Bucks over the Panthers. We all like the Cardinals over the Seahawks. We all like the Pats over the Dolphins. We all like the Bills over the Jets, and that is myself and Gators' locks. Originally, my lock was going to be Tennessee versus Houston. But that, to me, that seems like the kind of game the Titans always lose.
Division game's gonna be tough.
Like, it's a division game. They have a chance to clinch like the 1 seed. That just seems like a Titans thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, lose that game and then have to go on the road in the playoffs, and they'll lose on the road in the playoffs. Like a really close game that you think, man, if they were at home, they would have won that game. Like, that's like a very Titans thing to me. So I was like, I changed it like yesterday. I was like, I'm not doing this. I was making slides, and I was just like, no. I don't feel comfortable with that lock. Now watch them absolutely blow Houston out, and watch the Jets beat the Bills.
Bakhtiari's gonna play today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Josh Myers too.
Yes.
Just in time to re-injure themselves.
So they're playing all these guys for the first time in how long, and it's a game that doesn't really matter. They have the 1 seed locked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for them, it's just to get him a few snaps, though.
Treat it like a preseason game, just kind of play a series or two.
Yeah, I wouldn't think they'd play past halftime. I think
It's
just to get
it's
some
still it's
snaps, get 'em warmed
scary,
up a little bit.
especially like
Yeah.
especially for like veterans like them, though. Like, do they really need game reps? Like
Yeah,
I'd understand if it
yeah,
was
I
like a
don't know.
younger guy, but like, how long's
Well,
Bakhtiari been in the league?
Well, Josh Myers, he's a rookie.
Like Bakhtiari's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time. He doesn't need game reps. Like, he's got years of game reps.
Yeah.
I don't know. Matt LaFleur gets paid a lot more money than me to make those decisions. So. And that was great. I loved the Aaron Rodgers Twitter saga earlier in the week. That was fantastic.
That was hilarious.
But yeah, anyone have anything else? I'm gonna say I'll take that as a no since no one said
Covered all my thoughts. It was a weird week because we just don't know who's going to be playing, who's not going to be playing, who's going to be trying.
Right. It's just one of those. It's like I said. It's hard. Like that's what makes this week difficult. Like I feel like if we had these matchups like 2 weeks ago, we wouldn't really be thinking about it as much. Honestly.
Yeah.
But it's harder. We still had a lot of this. We still had a lot of agreement. It's just if me and Lucky had just kind of gone with everybody else for a couple picks, it would have been super quick. But it is what it is.
Yep.
So I think that'll do it for us this week. I think next week we're gonna be doing a video where we just kind of talk about the playoffs and stuff like that. We may give picks, but we're not. I don't think we're not gonna do like picks every week. We're just gonna stick with what we had for the playoffs, and we may do picks that aren't for points, just to pick them. And then, so we'll be here next week, and then we won't be back again until Super Bowl week. So we're gonna have a couple weeks off. So yeah. But that'll do it for us today. Thank you guys very much for watching if you watched. And make sure you comment down below what you think of our picks, any picks you have of your own. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Peace.
There it is.
There it is.